We're continuing our interviews with the area's remarkable women for the remainder of Women's History Month and Gender Equality Month. And this morning we have a guest who's made strides in education. I'm here with Jill Bryant, the assistant principal and the athletic director over at Williamstown High School. We're going to be talking about some of the challenges she's faced and also just about her career in general. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
So the first thing I want to talk about is those obstacles and challenges.
Sure.
So I'm sure you faced some throughout your career. Can you just explain a little bit about what those were?
Yeah. So my educational road honestly has been a huge blessing to me. I graduated college in 2004 and immediately got hired at Parkersburg High School. Wow. So that was quite the experience. It was about a month after my 22nd birthday.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So first job I ever applied for.
Which is always a little rough.
Yeah, yeah. I got hired as a business education teacher there, and then I moved to Williamstown in 2010 and decided that I was ready to take on a leadership role. I don't want to say overnight. My parents are educational leaders, so it wasn't, you know, a rash decision or anything, but a switch just flipped. And so in 2018, May, I started my master's in educational leadership and I finished it in 2019.
Wow.
I decided it was going to be super difficult no matter how long it took me, and I thought, it's a year, I can do anything. And so I just powered through and finished it up. Leaned on my husband a lot during that time. Our kids were really little.
Yeah. Was that a struggle to balance both working and going back to school and having a family?
Yes. I was working full time. I was taking a full course load because you have to finish it in a short period of time, and 2 semesters. And not only that, but there's 200 hours of sort of like an internship hours that you have to do. So I was doing that. I was coaching at the time.
Oh my gosh.
My kids were a lot younger.
Do you know the word rest?
Yeah, no, not at that time. Not at that time.
So, you were talking a little bit about your family and their support. Do you have other role models who you've looked toward to help you?
Oh, absolutely. My mom is a big role model for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's a leader outwardly necessarily, but she's just a person that you look up to because you have to, because she's going to put everybody before herself, you know what I mean?
The strong and silent type.
Yes, yeah.
And so now that you are in this leadership position and you've gone through all of these different things to get here, what does it mean for you to hold this position?
Oh, it means a lot. Like I said, I've been in Williamstown since 2010. It's a really small, close-knit community, so I'm working for my kids, you know what I mean? I know them all really well. I know their parents, I know their families, and it just motivates me to work hard to make things better for them.
And what about, we have about 30 seconds left. If there's other young women out there who want to take on these leadership roles, maybe either in sports or in academia, what kind of tips or advice do you have for them?
Work hard, be confident, make decisions based on your convictions, and don't be afraid, to do what's right. I try to make every decision based on what's best for the students at Williamstown High School. And sometimes people like that and sometimes they don't. Yeah. But I can sleep at night, you know what I mean?
The age-old saying, you can't make everybody happy.
No, you never will. You never will.
Can't make everybody happy. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing a little insight into your world. We really, really appreciate it. We're going to have even more with Jill in our online articles, so make sure to head over there in just a little bit to get all of that. But whenever we come back, Henry Groff's going to have another check at that chilly, chilly morning commute.